I'm making a little video to show the installation of Wired in the shed. This is still a work in process, of course, because we have not done the show anywhere. But this is the plan that we've worked on and what we rehearsed with in at Jacob's Pillow. So just to show the general installation, you can see here, this is the shed floor 6, I believe it's called. Over here is the street and the lower lobbies. Here is the escalator up to the floor. This is the outer layer lobby of that theater level. Elevators here and at the other end as well. Here are the doors that go into the space. I now understand that we're going to be into one of the two spaces that will be divided by an air wall to give two theaters, essentially. But I did this drawing in the full setup, and so I'm going to just show you this like this. If we zoom in, you can see this is the stage setup. The little house-like object that you see is the Marley floor, or the show floor, which goes directly on the house floor. The show floor is a projection surface, so it's probably going to be a light-colored gray or white Marley, or a combination thereof. We haven't exactly specified that yet. We're still experimenting a bit. It goes directly onto the house floor, either a black Marley, or if the house floor is in good shape and black, then it'll go straight onto that. Indicated upstage here are two backdrops, and now I'll go into 3D view, and you can see, I think, a little better from this view. Come on now. Here we go. So you can see here's the floor in a house-like shape, and here are the two backdrops. The backdrops are also projection surfaces. Hopefully we can project from the rear. If not, we can project from the front. This angle that we're at right about now is approximately where an audience member would see the set from, well, no, excuse me, probably about here. At any rate, that's approximately the view from an audience member, for an audience member. Above the stage is the company truss. The company truss is a couple of things. There is a stage left, stage right truss that is being suspended by chain motors. I have put the chain motors on the rigging points in the roof of the theater space. The grid is not symmetrical in the space, so the set has been set up on center line, but the motors are not exactly symmetrical. So it may well be possible that we need another set of motors over here because the truss is slightly cantilevered. So there might need to be 8 instead of 6 motors. Sitting on top of this left stage right trusses, and there's 2, one here and one further upstage, are upstage downstage trusses, and there are 5 of them. And the company's equipment is rigged to these upstage downstage trusses. You can see here a bit better. I zoom in and perhaps, how do I do it? There. Now you can look up and you can see the company equipment rigged to the trusses. There are 3 of these motors that are Chicago Flyhouse zip lifts, and they are straight down pendulum lifts that lift the performers. They're, any 2 at one time can work together because we have 2 performers. And they are attached directly to the truss. Also, these blue lines you see are traveler tracks. There are in fact 2 traveler tracks for each of these 2 traveler track sets, and they allow performers to sort of fly across the stage. They clip into them on long ropes or bungees and can zoom back and forth across the stage left to right. Not shown in this drawing would be legs, black legs that we think, we haven't worked this out again of course, but they would be approximately at the edge of the backdrops, so that when the performers zoom across the stage, they would disappear from sight. Oops, I just moved everything. Don't do that. Um, and so the pick motors and the tracks are the flying elements that are in the show. Other things that are up in the air, you can see here we have overstage 4 projectors. These projectors are wide. We've jammed them up as far as we can to the ceiling in the space. These trusses have been lifted up right up basically to the grid. There's a little bit of space for tolerance between where I believe the hooks go and where the truss can go. A little bit of tolerance, but the projectors have been put up as far as they can go up to the grid. They will have to be rigged directly to the house grid. They can't get attached to the show trusses because with the performers doing their lifting and tracking and things, there is a little bit of shake in the grid, so that can't be transferred into the video, which it is apparent. And I think that that's everything for a quick overview of the setup for Wired there, and looking forward to talking to you all soon. Okay, thanks, bye.